In the crowded streets of a busy city where noise never slept and dreams often faded, lived a young man named Ibrahim. Every day looked the same: wake up, work, survive, repeat. He worked at a small roadside shop, earning just enough to get through the week. Ibrahim never complained, but deep inside he felt something was missing. Every evening as he closed the shop, he would watch expensive cars pass by. He would see confident people walking with purpose, talking about ideas, businesses, and plans for the future. He wondered, what makes them different from me? One night, after a long and exhausting day, Ibrahim sat alone and asked himself a powerful question. Am I thinking too small? That question changed everything. He realized that all his life he had only focused on what was in front of him, his current job, his daily struggles, his immediate needs. He had never truly imagined a bigger life, not because he couldn't, but because he never allowed himself to. The next morning, something inside him shifted. Instead of just preparing for another ordinary day, Ibrahim took a notebook and wrote at the top, "My big life." At first, it felt strange, almost uncomfortable, but he forced himself to write. I want to own a business. I want financial freedom. I want to help my family live better. His mind resisted. That's too big, a voice inside whispered. That's not realistic. But this time, Ibrahim didn't listen. He understood something important. If your dreams don't scare you, they are too small. From that day, Ibrahim began thinking differently. While working at the shop, he observed everything: how customers behaved, what products sold the most, what problems people faced. Instead of seeing himself as just an employee, he started thinking like an owner. He began asking bigger questions. How can this business grow? What would I do differently? What opportunity am I missing? His perspective changed, and with it, his actions. After work, instead of wasting time, Ibrahim used his phone to learn. He watched videos, studied basic business ideas, and explored simple ways to start something of his own. He didn't have much money, he didn't have connections, but he had something more powerful, a bigger vision. Months later, Ibrahim used his small savings to start a tiny side business, selling products online. It wasn't perfect. He made mistakes. He lost money at times. People laughed. You, a businessman? They mocked. But Ibrahim had already outgrown their mindset, because once you start thinking big, small opinions no longer control you. He kept going. Slowly, his side business began to grow. What started as a small idea turned into steady income. He reinvested, learned from failures, and stayed focused. Years later, Ibrahim no longer worked at the roadside shop. He owned multiple small businesses. He supported his family. He created opportunities for others. One day, a young boy who worked at a nearby shop approached him and asked, "How did you do it?" Ibrahim smiled and said, "I didn't start with money. I didn't start with connections. I started with a decision to think bigger than my situation." The boy looked confused. Ibrahim continued, "When you think small, you stay where you are. But when you think big, your mind starts searching for ways to make it real. And once your mind believes it's possible, your actions follow." He paused, then added, "Your life will never grow beyond your thinking." That simple truth had transformed his life, and it could transform anyone's. Message: you are not limited by where you are. You are limited by how you think. Change your mindset, and you change your direction. Think bigger than your fears. Think bigger than your doubts. Because your future is built by the size of your vision.